Maple Marathon. We are getting ready for Halloween by playing some of spookiest games in our collection. And so tonight we're going to start off with a modern day classic, and that is Horrified, the Universal Studio Monsters edition, the OP, the original. So this is not going to be a how to play video, but I'm going to talk through things as we go here. So hopefully by the end of it you will know how to play. This is an action selection game, and each character you can see here has a certain number of actions they can take. The standard is 4, and they also have a special ability that goes along with them. So our characters are unique, and each of the monsters is unique in how you go about defeating them. So the main way to defeat them is to go around and pick up these items. Now, these items are going to serve multiple purposes. Both the number on the top and the color do make a difference. The picture is just there, and then the words on the bottom are for where I place them out when I randomly draw them. We're going to use these items. We're going to go around picking them up, and then we're going to spend them to go through the various steps of defeating the monsters. So let's go through them one by one. Dracula, off the bat, we need red items, and we need red items totaling 6 or more. And we can spend multiple items at once, but once we have a bunch of red items, we need to go around to these 4 areas with the coffin in them, spend or turn back in, discard 6 plus worth of items, and we get to flip over the coffin. Once we have defeated the 4 coffins, we can go to Dracula, we can spend 6 plus yellow items, and we defeat him. He goes off the board, we're done. I always like to think of the red is blood, but the yellow is garlic. For Wolfman here, and he's the one of the low, not difficulty per se, but low complexity. He's very simple, very straightforward. Wolfman here, he's a medium. We need to pick up blue items, and we need to fill in each one of these spaces with that same number blue item. So, like the scientist here is in a 3. She could pick this up, go right here, and drop it off here, and fill that one. Once they do, whoever puts the last one in there gains the cure, and then that person has to go find Wolfman, spend 6 plus red items to defeat Wolfman. He's a medium difficulty. The Mummy here is one of our high difficulty ones. He essentially, it's this game of rearranging these tiles. Can't remember what those puzzles are called, but there was always one blank space, and you would just shift the pieces around. That's what this one feels like. So any yellow item that you have, you can take it to the museum, and you can spend the item, and whatever the number is, you get that number actions to move these tokens around. You got to shift them around and get them in the right spot. See, here's 1, 2, 3. It's basically like going clockwise, but they're all mixed up right now. The Mummy is going to mess with us. He's going to be flipping these over. So we have to keep them all flipped up, face up, and in the right position. Once we do, we can spend 9 plus to defeat him wherever he is. Essentially, we need to defeat all of these 3 monsters before we run out of this monster deck. That's kind of our timer, or the marker makes it up there to the skull. So, and every time somebody dies, it's gonna advance. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I guess I'll just go left to right to keep things simple here. So we always do a hero phase, and then we do a monster phase, hero phase, monster phase, hero phase, monster phase. All right, so I got 4 actions with my scientist. Let's go ahead and pick up for 1, and when you pick up, you can actually pick up anything that's in your space. So like my man here, the archaeologist, can go over here and pick up both those as a single action. She'll spend her second action to move here, and we'll go ahead and spend this one right there. Now, normally I would like to keep items on me just for purposes of the fact that you can discard an item if you are attacked. I guess you throw it out for defense or something like that. So if a monster comes and attacks you, you can discard items and not take an attack. If you do get attacked, there's no health meter or anything like that. You simply go to the hospital, and we advance the marker. So She has taken 1, 2, 3 actions. So pick up was 1, move was 2, solve was 3. And where do we want to go? She doesn't necessarily want to be too close to these guys. They could easily move 2. So I think honestly we're just gonna back up a little bit and be okay with that. Her special ability is the fact that she can add 1 to the strength of any item I use. So she's going to be very helpful once we get to the point where we're needing like 6 plus here. Not so much with Wolfman. All right. After we have taken our hero turn, we're going to flip over one of these monster cards. So this number at the top is how many items we add to the board. So 0. And then here we have Reincarnated Soul. If no hero, so this is the mummy symbol, by the way, which we have the mummy in play. If no hero has the soul sign, give it to the current player. So our scientist here is going to gain the soul sign. Move the hero with the soul sign 3 spaces toward the mummy. So this is going to stay with her for the rest of the game until he's defeated or we lose the game. And every time one of his special cards come up, we're going to be drawn towards her, which is not good. And I'll tell you here why in just a second, because she's going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. Now I'll tell you why that's bad in a second. Because after we do the event, so this is the item numbers, here's an event, and then here's a string of monsters that we're going to activate. So we're going to activate Wolfman first, then Dracula. We're not playing with the Invisible Man. This number says how much they're going to move, and this is how many dice they're going to roll. So the Wolfman only has to move 1, and he's right in my space. So he moved 1. He's going to roll 2 dice now. I am hoping for blanks, basically, and I didn't get it. So she has, unfortunately, nothing to give up or discard. So she is going to the hospital, and we are right off the bat advancing that marker. Okay, now Dracula. Off to a great start here, guys. Dracula is going to move 1 space, and there's nobody for him to attack, so we are just going to continue on. All right, the Explorer. Her special action, which taking that special action takes one of my actions. So we could pick up that item and then jump to the museum and then even use it to go, but there's a lot happening right here in the museum. So I think what we are going to do here is jump. And I believe I can use my special actions multiple times. So, yeah, I think what we're going to do here is jump to the barn for 1, pick up these for 2, and then, yeah, we're going to jump back to here. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then the archaeologist is going to, he can pick up stuff from, oh, we got to do a monster phase. I got ahead of myself. Okay, so 3 items are going out. So 1, 2, whoops, dropped 1 out there. All red. Okay, so the theater is getting, where is the theater? Right here, another rapier. The graveyard, which is down here, and the docks, which is handy for you, sir. Then we have this little town-looking like symbol means that we're going to put out one of the townspeople here. So place Dr. Cranley at the laboratory. So here's Dr. Cranley. He has his name here at the bottom. It's telling us where he's got to go. And this is where he wants to make it to, which is the precinct, which is way over there. So I can, as an action, or I can move into his space and then I can have him follow me. I can escort him up to the precinct, or I can spend an action to tell him to, if I'm next to him or adjacent to him, I can tell him where to go. If I get him to the precinct, I get another one of these perk cards, which are just, bonus actions, things like that. However, he doesn't have any items to give up, so he can be killed, which is going to advance that doom marker, and then we're in trouble. All right. Last but not least is our stuff here at the bottom. The Invisible Man is not on the board or not in the game, but that flame is the Frenzied monster. So, the Frenzied monster right now is Dracula. So Dracula is going to move 1, and he would normally roll 2 dice, but nobody in his space. Okay, Mr. Archaeologist, what do you want to do? Place either Frankenstein or the bride in any space, or move any monster 3 spaces. Move each hero up to 2 spaces. The current player takes 2 additional actions. And that's funny. It's like her picture. And this actually might be her picture too. This one I don't think is. Interesting. I never looked at the pictures that much. Okay. So I think we focus on, what's near us. So he is going to go ahead and pick up for 1. He's going to move for 2. He's going to pick up for 3 and pick up adjacent for 4. That's his special action, pick up items from an adjacent space. He's going to hang out here nice and far away from everybody, and we're good to go. Oh, I'm supposed to lay her down too because she can't be targeted by anybody right now. But he is done, so we move on to a monster card here. 3 items. Actually, let's do it this way. So 3 items. We're placing out another townsperson. So last time it was all 3 yellows. This time it's all. Last time it was all reds. This time it's all yellows. And I can never remember where these frickin' places are. The docks and the church. Right here. And we are looking for Elizabeth. Nope, that's Lucy. Elizabeth. I think she's dressed up like a bride, maybe? And she is going to the mansion, which is unfortunate. And she wants to get to the tower, which is where my man is. So then down here, oh my god. All right. So we have the Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein, and then we have the Frenzied monster, which is Dracula. He doesn't need to move. He's going to simply roll 2 dice, and unless these are blank, nope, 2 hits. Elizabeth was not long for this world. So that's another advancement. That was unfortunate. So when monsters move, generally they're going to move towards the closest person. And if they're already in the same space as a person, villager, or hero, then they don't move. All right, back to the scientist. So the scientist stands back up, and what does she want to do here? That 2 is not helpful with the 6. So, I mean, honestly, I feel like maybe she goes and grabs Dr. Granley. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't put me very far away from Wolfman, so maybe I should pick up an item along the way. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go ahead and play this perk card, which is like a free action. Stick that over there. The current player takes 2 additional actions. So we're going to go 1, and then we'll have him come here for 2. Since I'm adjacent to him, I can, what's that called? Guide the person. Okay. So hopefully we're just not activating Wolfman this turn. Okay, well, that's not so bad. All right, 2 items. The graveyard gets another one, and the docks get a knife. And so now this is the, this is very interesting. Very interesting because it says if no hero has the hunted emblem, give it to the current player. She keeps getting all these amazing things. So she is both hunted and possessed or whatever. Oh man, okay. Move the Wolfman 3 spaces toward the hero with the hunted emblem. 1, 2, 3. But that's it. At this point, the creature from Black Lagoon would go. Dracula's going to go. He's going to move 1 space towards the closest person. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So he's going to go that way. And the frenzied person is him again. So he's going to move 1 and now roll 2 dice on our Explorer here. And that's 2 hits. So unfortunately, our Explorer is... Yeah, because if I don't give this up, she's all the way down here at the hospital. So we will give these up, and we just need a discard pile for right now. And that's it. So now it's her turn. So she's like, get me the heck out of here. Yeah, she's going to jump for 1, pick up for 2, and jump down here for 3. Move each hero up to 2 spaces. That's not bad. So yeah, let's go ahead and... I always waffle on whether these cards should be spent early or not. Move each hero up to 2 spaces. I'm going to stay put, but you're going to go 1, 2, and you're going to go... What do you got? You got lots of stuff. You're going to move up into here. Yeah. That's fine. That maybe... Who knows whether that was worth it or not. Alright. Monster card. 2 items. Invisible Man is not on the board. The Mummy's going to go, and that's it. So the laboratory and the church. No, I thought, yeah, there we go. Okay, so the Mummy is going to go. He will move 1, and there's nobody to attack. So I like those cards. All right, Archaeologist. You are in a space with a... stuff, so we can discard 8 worth of red tokens and crush this thing here. So that was 1 action. Here's 2. Picking up adjacent is 3, and moving over here to the theater is 4. I like it. We are 0 Sunrise. Place Dracula at the crypt. Okay, fine. And Invisible Man, nope. Frankenstein, nope. Frenzied Monster, which is Dracula, moves 1 back out, and that's it. I like that card even better, except it didn't put any items out. So, all right, back to the Scientist, who hopefully is going to make it somewhere this time. So she's going to go. He wants to go where? The precinct. So 1, 2, and then she's going to guide for 3. He has made it to his spot, so she gets a new perk card. Place the creature in any space, or move any monster 3 spaces. Okay. And then she's got 1 action left. I guess she's going to be our mummy person. So, 1, 2, man, I just really don't want her stuck up there. Yeah, I think we just you know what, I'm gonna retcon this a little bit. I'm gonna say that I would have stopped to share when I was in the same space as the Archaeologist. He's gonna give me this other yellow one. He's not doing anything with the mummy now. Alright, 2 more items. She has the hunted, so he's gonna move 3 spaces toward her. Put these out first. Ooh, I like all these blue ones at the laboratory. The mansion is right here. Okay. And so he moves 1, 2, 3. And then we've got Dracula and then Frenzied. The Frenzied marker does move at one instance. So he's going to go 1 and then 1, 2 right there. Okay. All right. Explorer's turn. She's going to spend an action to bust this thing open. So there's 1. She's going to pick up for 2. And I guess she will teleport to right here. I mean, it feels dangerous, but she's got some backup. All right, let's see what we get here. All right, 3 items. Professor Pearson is going to come in at the cave. So we've got the barn and the shop. I haven't seen the shop at all yet. Professor Pearson is coming in at the caves. Okay. And then we've got the mummy and Dracula. So the mummy is going to move up here and roll 2 dice. Oh, okay. We'll discard those 2. And then Dracula is going to go either way. So I get to choose. So we'll have him move into her space and also roll 2 dice. Okay, so only 1. So I only have to give up 1. I'll give up this one. And then the exclamation mark says Dark Charm. Place the current player's hero in Dracula's space. We were playing as her, right? So she just has to go there. That's it. Not too bad. All right. Archaeologist. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I feel like you can do some major action here at the lab. So 1, 2, 3, and then yeah, I'm just gonna pick up sticks, all that stuff. Okay. Insane Survivor, Renfield. 3 items first, and it's just more Dracula. Lots and lots of Dracula at the mansion and at the mansion. Okay. Place Renfield at the docks. Renfield is at the docks. He wants to get to the hospital. And then it's Dracula twice, essentially 2 and 2. So he doesn't need to move. So I guess we'll have him attack the Explorer first. Yep. All right, so she's done. And now the scientist. Yep. And she is, I think I could save that. I'll have to look and see. But they both got sent to the hospital. Can I choose to forego a double hit? If I'm getting double hit, can I just keep my item? And the answer is no. I can choose to hold on to that. So, all right. This game is going very fast. Very, very fast. All right. I just need to get Dracula out of here. So whose turn is it now anyways? It is the scientist. So she's going to pop back up and I guess go to the museum. Start heading that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Nope, I don't roll dice. I draw a card. Okay. 2 items. Luckily Wolfman is way over there. So at the inn and at the inn. So he's going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And then just Dracula twice. So 1, 2, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we can have him go. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he goes here and then here. But that's it. He doesn't make it to Professor Pearson. Unfortunately, though, well, I can mitigate that. All right, it's now the scientist's turn. No, it's not the scientist's turn. It is the explorer's turn. Oh, so what is she going to do? I think she's going to do this. She's going to warp to here, pick up all this stuff, and then she's going to warp to here and protect Professor Pearson. So I bet, yep, there it is, a frenzied marker coming in. All right, we got camp. We got the museum, I like it, and we've got the institute. Where's the institute? Oh, down here. Dr. Reed. Sir, where is Dr. Reed? He wants to go to, oh, he's at the Institute. He wants to make it to camp. That's a hike. And then it's just Dracula. So Dracula's going to move into the crypt here, and he's going to roll 2 dice. And look at that! Finally, some luck on my side. 2 misses for Dracula. Okay. Alright, so the first thing our archaeologist is going to do is move any monster 3 spaces. So we're going to move Dracula. 1, 2, 3. Back it up, buddy. Alright. Now, I'm going to spend... 4 actions just like this. 1, 2... Oh, wait. 3. And I will... That's not going to help. Yeah, I guess I will pick this one up. That's not as helpful, though. I will guide this gentleman towards me. I need some more blues. More blues from the bag, please. Alright. So, 2. Let's mix it up real good. Haha, ask and you shall receive. The Institute and the N. N is loaded right now. Okay. Hypnotic gaze. Move the hero or villager closest to Dracula 3 spaces toward him. So, I think that's me. 1, 2, 3. Then the mummy's going to go. So the mummy moves 1. And that's it. So, whew. Pretty lucky right there. Pretty lucky. All right. Scientist, let's do your thing. So she's going to pick up for 1. And then she's going to start doing some stuff. So she's going to turn this in. She can add 1 to the strength. So she gets 5 moves. Now this is where I got to test my brain here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because these I can just start chugging around, and once I get the 5 here, then I can just start rotating them all around. Yeah, I like that. And so that was 2 actions, right? Picked up. So we're going to do it again. Another 5. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the question is, do I stay put or do I just finish this off? I think I just finished this off. So how many more do I need? A bunch. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we'll do this one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I'm lucky, everybody stays away from me. So let's see. I'm going to move somebody away from me. Let's send Wolfman 1, 2, 3 down into the crypt. I have a feeling he is coming up right now. Oh, he is. 2. That would be a Frankenstein and Bride one, but we don't have to worry about that. The barn and the Institute. And then it's just Wolfman moving 2. So perfect. Good call, me. All right, Explorer. So we can do some stuff now, right? Right. She is going to jump to here for 1. Spend these 2 for 2 to defeat that. I think we're supposed to put these right here, actually. The cave, the graveyard, and the dungeons. Just the crypt left. And I guess we will, with our last action, move us both right to there. Okay. What do we got here? 0. Creature. No. Wolfman. Yes, he's moving 1, rolling no dice. And Dracula is moving 1, rolling no dice. Okay. Archaeologist. You are going to grab from an adjacent space for 1. You're going to place this down for 2. And then we're going to, where do you want to go? Camp? 2, 3, 4. Yep, that works. 3 things. No, here comes Dracula. 1, 2, uh-oh. 1, 2, 3. Camp, okay, good. Barn, good. And docks with Renfield. Okay, so place Wilbur and Chick at the shop. That's pretty close to some people. And then Dracula is going to move 1 and roll 3 dice. Ooh, okay. Well, that's fine. Somewhat. He basically placed the current player's hero in Dracula's space. So left all these 3 guys. I was about to suck them all up and take them to where they needed to be. All right, they want to go to the dungeon, which is up there. Okay. So that wasn't too bad. I think I got all the worst cards coming out at first. All right, her turn. Can I do this in 1, 2, 3? Pick them all up. 4. Yeah. Because I feel like she's at risk of being eaten alive here. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, and pick these up for 4. Just as a little precaution here. 2 items, and then, of course, Wolfman moving 2. Yep. So the laboratory and the institute. I need a blue 3, which there's a 1 at the end. So I know what we're doing with the explorer. Okay, so Wolfman is moving 1, 2, but only rolling 1 die. So I'm okay with that. Doesn't matter, they're all the same. Okay. All right, we're still in this. Explorer is going to, yeah, she's gonna vault. Because there's no, yeah, and then pick up, and then vault to here. Zero items, moving me, how many? 1, 2, 3, 3 spaces, and then Wolfman, actually that helped. Wolfman is going to be here and can't do anything. Dracula is going to attack the archaeologist for 2. And that, whose turn was it? Oh, it's freaking hers. So he's going to draw her to him, and that's it. And that's it. That's all we got. Okay. So now it's the archaeologist's turn. And he's got some stuff if he can get down there. So I think that's what he's going to do. He's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Not very grand, but it's going to get the job done here. 2 items. And then basically just the mummy. So the tower, there's another 3, and the church. And then it's the mummy moving 1 and rolling 3 dice. Well, he doesn't need to move. Perfect. We will get rid of that one. All right. And now it is the scientist's turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need like one more thing. So I think we're gonna go 1, pick up 2, 3, 4. All right. That's it. That's all I got. 3 items. We got the tower. We've got the institute. And we've got camp. All right. And then place Fritz. Where's Fritz? At the tower. He wants to get to the institute. And then Dracula is attacking for 2 dice. So just 2 dice against our explorer, but she's got a lot going on. And whose freaking turn was it? It was her turn. Dracula keeps sucking everybody over to there. But he attacked the explorer. So what she needs this one. This one could come in handy, so we'll give up some garlic. Alright. Now it is the explorer's turn. So I think since she can just vault around, she's gonna just pick up all this stuff. Alright, so there's 1. Just gonna vault over here for 2 and play this for 3. So now she has the antidote. About to get rid of Wolfman here. Okay, 3 items. So the mansion gets 1. The church gets 1. And the museum gets a 3. And this says, on the move the frenzy marker to the next monster. It goes here because it goes 1, 2, and then 5. Move each villager 1 space toward their safe location. So good. 1, 2, boom, boom. I like it. I like that card. And now it's just the frenzied marker, which is the mummy, and 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So he's going to come right here. And I'm not too concerned because she's got stuff for days to get rid of. So I really don't need blue anymore, actually. Okay. Archaeologist, it's your turn. So you are going to spend this right here. Whoops. To defeat the last coffin for Dracula. And then you're basically just going to head. So you don't have the cure. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Just start chasing down Dracula, but you have no yellows. So that's not going to do you any good. So yeah, we're just going to go here. 1. Pick up 2. No, it was move 2, pick up 3. I guess we should just put ourselves here and risk it. I got some stuff to burn. Okay. Oh, we got lots of people out now. So 3 items. The tower is getting a lot. The tower is getting a lot. And the camp. We just emptied out the camp. Okay. And Maleva is going to the camp. Okay, multiple people here. And then it is Wolfman and the Mummy. So Wolfman always wants to go towards this token, but he's sharing a space with someone already. So he's going to roll his 2 dice against the Archaeologist, and he will give up these 2. And then the Mummy, because the Mummy is frenzied, will attack the the Explorer because he's sharing a space, and he whiffs. All right. Scientist's turn. So where does she want to go? The shop, and Professor Pearson wants to go to the museum. I can't just leave these guys behind. So, yeah, we are just gonna go for it. 1. Oh no, I don't need to do that because I can pick up for 1. Dracula is exposed. And I now have 6+ worth of stuff for him. So I have defeated Dracula. Boom! Dun dun dun. So that was 2 actions. And then we will go 3, and we're just going to have a party in here. I ain't scared of you, Wolfman. 4. That's right. I'm not scared of you. All right, 3 more items. Oh, it's just a freaking villager party. Now, we, 1 for the inn, 1 for the laboratory, and 1 for camp. Okay, actually almost out of items. And place Mariah, the creepy little girl, at the barn, which is even super creepier. And then it is the mummy. So the mummy's going to roll 3 dice against our explorer. She's got stuff for days. So she needs the red one. So there's 2. Okay. So now it is the explorer's action, and she needs some red stuff here. So she's going to go 1, 2, and then teleport to here for 3. Now I believe we can take him out with the archaeologist now, but we got to draw a card first. 2 items, which I think is exactly how many are left in the bag. Nope, there's 3. And Dracula is no longer in the game. Laboratory and precinct. Where was the precinct? Okay. And so it's the mummy, and that's it. And the mummy's just going to move 1. Haha. Okay, so I believe. Well, I don't know. Is this count as an item? Let's see if it says. If a hero has the cure, that hero can defeat Wolfman by administering to him. Discard the cure and any number of red items. The cure may be given to another hero using the share action. Perfect. So we are going to share the cure and share this. I'm pretty sure that's all 1 action. Then I'm going to defeat Wolfman. Good. And that was 2 actions. So I got more actions to do. Let's take somebody to the... Yeah, we're going to go 1, 2 here and try and rescue these people, because I don't feel like he can do much. All right, we only got the mummy left, so I'm feeling pretty good here. All right, so the very confused scientist is moving 3, and we got nobody left, and now it's her turn. So she's gonna go 1, 2, and then I guess pick up for 3 and spend 1 for 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need like 1 more round of this. And then we're going to need red. So we know what the explorer is doing. 3 items. So now I do need to... Oh, there's 2. 6 and 4. Precinct and shop. Precinct and shop. And then I need to put all these back in the bag. Lucy is going to the theater. Lucy is at the theater. And Dracula, nope. Frenzied Monster is 2 towards the nearest person. Unfortunately, Wilbur and Clark are going to be done for unless we roll a blank here. And it was, it's only 1 dice, so let's see. I'm pretty sure that was a blank. What do y'all think? We're going to call it a blank. Even so, we'll remember we kind of fudged one here because I'm thinking we're about to be done. So I'm going to give the archaeologist, so I'm going to share, right? I'm going to teleport, and then I'm going to solve with this one. So 1, 2, 3, and that's it. The mummy, at no point when the mummy was activating did it roll a exclamation point, which is good. So I shared, I teleported, and I solved. Perfect. We're almost out of cards though. So 0 stuff, okay. Good, good, good. The mummy is rolling 3. Wilbur are done. Oh, son of a... Okay, so Wilbur is gone. There we go. And so what this means is that the mummy is going to flip the lowest scarab face down. So we know the scarabs are all in the right spot. We don't need to rotate them, but they've got to be face up to do their thing, which means the archaeologist is not able to just mess with the mummy or take out the mummy on his turn. It is his turn though, so he's going to pick up adjacent, so that was 2 actions, and then 3, and yeah, we'll just send you 2 this way. Or no. Now that I'm here, I'm just going to pick up more stuff and pick up adjacent. I got stuff for days. Come and get me, mummy. All right, but we only got 4 more rounds. 0, 0, 0. The mummy is moving 1 and 3 dice against the archaeologist, and that's just 1. He will get rid of this 2 and be good. All right, scientist's turn. She is here, so she will just spend this to flip. And that's about all she can do. She will then go 1. She will say 2, 3, get a card, and 4. Because I can't, yeah, it's just 1 villager. And that says place a hero in any non-water space. Okay. Play during any hero phase. Ooh, I like that. I guess they all say that. Okay, so we got a path to victory now, I believe, as long as he just doesn't do one thing here. Okay, so 2 items. The church and the docks. And then it's just the mummy. He's rolling 3 dice. I just need him to not roll. Yes. Okay. I am fine with all of this. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. All right. I think this is it. I think we can take care of business now. So I'm going to play the taxi ride on this hero's turn to have her teleport to there. Then she's going to take this share action, and the archaeologist is going to give her all of his red items, and she will take the attack or destroy action, whatever, defeat action, and take out the mummy. We had 2 cards left, ladies and gentlemen, 2 spots left on the track. I guess you could say we might even only had 1 if you considered fudging it, but that was fun. 3, I feel like, is a good sweet spot. I've seen some people try and play with all of the characters on the board. The tough part, honestly, with the more players you play as, the more downtime each player has. So they're just sitting there, at risk of being attacked and having the monster, because the monsters activate and it's going to be random after every player's turn. So honestly, this is a game you can do pretty well at playing with just a single hero, a single character. You start further up the thing here, so you got to pay attention to the toughest thing about only playing with 1 hero is keeping up with all of the villagers and keeping them safe, because you can just run around, pick up a ton of stuff, and then be almost immune to the monsters. They are not, though. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking. Again, I like to play these types of games at this type of year, so if there is a spooky themed game you would like to see on the table, if I have it, I will be glad to oblige. So please leave your suggestions in the comment section below. Otherwise, once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.